Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. Yeah, DOT seems to be following this white scenario, this white microstructure we already saw a few days ago. That is quite probable that we will see further downside on the DOT chart because it showed us a 5-wave decline from the 22nd of April high. This was a 5-wave decline in what would be wave A, okay, in the white scenario. And we have seen a 3-wave rally and the price could not break above resistance. And this seems now like the C wave to the downside. The microstructure is very well in line with and correlating with Bitcoin. And therefore, yeah, it seems likely that we are going to head further to the downside here. Don't underestimate the chart's potential to morph still, the microstructures. We're dealing here with microstructures on the 1-hour time frame, but it seems quite impulsive to the downside. So it seems as if we could really follow through to the downside. And it might seem depressing to some, but it takes those red candles to complete this correction. Clearly, the current correction was not enough to generate enough buying momentum and interest to get the next rally to the upside started. We have seen reactions here to the yellow support region, which is defined between $4.60 and $7.50, but it was not enough to really clearly favor a bullish count. It is highlighted here as a possibility. The deeper though this move down goes, the less likely, and the red line still stands as a line in the sand, as I mentioned before, because a break below it would invalidate the yellow microstructure as it is. Now, a break below it could still allow for a transformation of the yellow count, but as it is highlighted here on the chart, it will get invalidated below $6.29, $6.30, $6.29, okay? But let's not talk about yellow until we see, it can still rally, in some kind of a diagonal pattern, but we need to see some kind of a small 5-wave move to the upside to confirm that. At the moment, the white count seems to be leading. It would be further confirmed with a break below 629. We've seen lower lows and lower highs. And what wouldn't fit into the picture right now, for the white count would be a first 5-wave move up to the upside. So if we see a small 5-wave rally breaking above the last high, which is here highlighted at $6.69, well, that would invalidate the white microstructure, and that would not fit into the short-term bearish picture here. So we're always looking for the signals on the smallest time frames as well. That's what we observe intraday to get some clues if anything is changing. Okay, so already a few days ago, if you're not following us, please feel free to do so on Twitter, X Network. On the 26th of April already, I highlighted to you that we've seen a 5-wave decline here, and that therefore, if another low forms, which seems probable due to the lack of impulsive structures to the upside, the price should reach 565 to 539. So that downside target range for the white wave 5 is and has been on the chart for a while. And again, I've mentioned already a few days ago that the rally was not impulsive, only a corrective rally. When that's the case, while you never know if another low is forming, it is probable, and we at least have to prepare for it, if it only means mentally, okay? And obviously from a portfolio point of view, depending on how your portfolio is structured. I can only encourage everybody, structure your portfolio in a way that those strong drawdowns don't really affect you that much. It's much more, healthy for your mental state as well and your wallet. So that's unchanged, basically, the structure. Still, though, the yellow count could work out, but as you can see, this B wave in yellow goes down and down and down. So feel free to follow us here. There are additional updates about other coins and also stuff about mindset, trading tips and everything on X. Okay, let's go back to the live chart. Here you can see how it has progressed. After this 5-wave move down, we have seen a corrective rally, a weak B wave, but okay. And this could now be the C wave down. Now, I mentioned in previous updates here the next fib levels to the downside, $5.65 and $5.39. To confirm that further, yep, the red line should break at $6.29. And then obviously, we would be rolling most likely in a third wave, which should be quite fast actually. Then maybe one more for 5, and that could be it. So we just need those red candles to complete the correction. Now, what happens if we get a U-turn from here? Well, the first signal that something is changing on this chart again, or at least that probabilities shift from the white to the yellow count, it wouldn't really mean a change, right? Because yellow is possible from here as well. It would just be a very deep B wave, I assume, you know. And in this scenario, or it's wave 1 to the upside, A wave down, overshooting B wave, C wave down, and then we go from there. That's possible as well, but it is not the most probable scenario due to how high this rally was, and that it just fits very well a nice corrective structure. And also looking at Bitcoin, it seems more probable we take the downside path. Now again, the microstructures tend to change. So if you don't want to be swayed by the ups and downs of microstructures, short-term invalidations, everything, just zoom out and trade the bigger picture. It's very simple. Okay, the yellow support area is on the chart. So while it means we should probably go down more lower, anybody who's trading the 4-hour or the daily chart doesn't really care, right? Or you just use it for lower your cost potentially. Just be aware that below $4.60, the bullish potential will reduce significantly. So if you buy now, you need to be aware in the current scenario that 460 is the level where probabilities shift. So you have to allow the price to get there really without being emotionally affected or without affecting your portfolio too much. And then the invalidation point is even lower at 360. That's just that's just due to the volatility in these markets. In crypto, we just have to give these markets some space as the current correction shows. Yeah, and then a third wave rally, just zoomed out a little bit. The third wave rally should take the price to $23 minimally, yeah, but ideally higher eventually. That's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.